All right, so as far as equipment, you are going to need just dumbbells. What you are using, um, you're probably going to use throughout. So I would say that the majority of you are probably going to grab 12 to 15 pounds. If you want to take it up to 20, go heavier. You can absolutely go heavier. It is obviously a lift focused format here. So format is going to be, you will go, so first one's going to be bicep curls. We're going to do bicep curls for 45 seconds. Then we're going to hold those dumbbells at the front for a front squat. I got a variety, but not what I want. So you're going to go bicep curls for 45 seconds. From there, you're holding right here for a loaded front squat, okay, for 45 seconds. From there, you're going to rest for 20 seconds. Then we go back to the bicep curls. Then we drop to over the fence. So it's 45, 45, rest for 20. Then we go back to bicep curls. And then we're going to finish with those dumbbells at your shoulders. You'll go a step out squat right, step out squat left to 2 over the fence. So then we get a new bicep curl. Those front squats over the fence, step out squats to over the fence are going to stay the same throughout the entire morning. You're just adding a new back to exercise. We start with bicep, excuse me, bicep curls. Ready and go. So it's 45 seconds on those bicep curls. And then we'll take it right into 45 seconds on those front loaded squats. Curling it, making sure on those curls, you're not over flexing through those wrists. Keep your wrists in that neutral position for those curls. Good. We've got 10 seconds left on the curls. Then we go to those front loaded squats for 45 seconds as well. 3, 2, 1. So you're keeping those wrists facing you in front of that body. We take it to front loaded squats. Lower it. Drive those hips forward out of that squat. Let the heavy of those dumbbells slow that lift down. We're keeping it front loaded. Exhaling as you're pushing to the top of that squat. Try not to hold your breath through that lift. Good. We've got 10 seconds off, or 10 seconds left. Then we have 20 seconds off. 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells down. You've got 20 seconds off. We come back to that bicep curl, and then we go into that over the fence. So based on that rest time too, if that allows you to go up and wait, go up and wait. We go in 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. We're back to those curls for 45 seconds. Keeping those wrists in that neutral position. Making sure you're not over flexing into that curl. Keep that core pulled in. Keep that upper body moving. Good. From here, we drop those weights down for that over the fence. In 3, 2, 1. Flip those wrists. We drop over to over the fence. Micro bend through those knees. We hinge at the waist. You've got that core pulled in. A little bit of a squeeze through those shoulder blades so that you're not rounding through that upper back, finding that depth. We squeeze through hamstrings and glutes, driving those hips forward. Out of that drop, Good. We've got 10 seconds. Then we rest for 20. Backside squeezes. And stop. 20 seconds off, then we come back to bicep curls. Then we finish with 2 step out squats to 2 over the fence. Go ahead, load it up. We go in 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls for 45 seconds. Curling it, making sure that that weight is not shifting from that right foot to that left foot. Dig those heels in. Isolate with those curls. Good. Controlling the release of those curls. Making sure we're not just working to the top and dropping, catching at the bottom. It is a slow, controlled release. 15 seconds left on those curls. Good. Then we go step out squats, right, left, to 2 over the fence. And switch, so those dumbbells are shoulder loaded. We step out right, step together, step out left. We drop those weights for 2 over the fence. Curl it back to those shoulders. Step out to the right, step out to the left, back to center for 2 over the fence. Good. Curl it to your shoulders. Step out squat. 10 seconds to go. Drop over. Soft bend through those knees. 3, 2, 1, and stop. You have 30 seconds off. We move to a new exercise. So instead of those bicep curls, you're gonna have one single heavy dumbbell. You're gonna hold it by the heads of the weight on this one, okay? You are going tricep extensions. We are stopping at 90 degrees, pushing back to the top. What I want you to stay super focused on is making sure those elbows aren't sinking out. I want you to keep those elbows as close to your ears as you can throughout that lift. You'll have that second dumbbell close for our 3 lower body exercises, which stay the same. Front squats, over the fence, step outs. We start with that tricep. Ready? And go. So it's 45 seconds. Holding the heads of that weight. You're keeping your arms as close to those ears as you can. I want you to think about keeping the elbows wrapped in as you lower, as you lift. Allow your hands to play with that grip on the head of those weights to find that focus that I'm talking about through the elbows. Keep those elbows wrapped in. You're gonna feel that difference of keeping those elbows in tight. We stop at 90 degrees, push back to the top, get those elbows in, tighter. Good. And switch. Grab that second dumbbell. We go right into those front squats. So those dumbbells stay just right out in front of that body, okay? And we squat. Push to the top. We exhale. As we push to the top, try not to hold your breath on the way up. We exhale, squat it. Exhale, squat. Exhale, good. We've got 15 seconds to go on those front squats. Lower it and lift. Lower and lift. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells down. 20 seconds off. Then we go back to that tricep. Load it up. Ready? And go. Hands on the head of those weights. We're keeping those elbows close. Bend and extend. Arms are tight to those ears. Stopping at that 90 degrees. Push back to the top. 90 to the top. Elbows stay wrapped in. Lower and lift. Keep those elbows in, even as you're pushing to the top. That's that little bonus squeeze. Keep them tight for that full extension. Good. 3, 2, 1. We grab that second dumbbell. We take it to that over the fence. Micro bend. Through those knees, soft bend. Core's pulled in. I've got my shoulder blades slightly squeezed together here. So I'm not rounding through that upper back. Chasing a false depth. Good. Lift. We get to the bottom. We're clenching, squeezing through those hamstrings and glutes, driving those hips forward. Out of that squeeze. Good. 10 seconds to go. Lower it. Good. Squeeze and drive to lift. Shoulder blades are slightly squeezed together. No reps off. And stop. You've got that 20 seconds off. We come back to the top. We go tricep extensions to that step out to over the fence. All right, load it up. We start with that single dumbbell. Ready and go. Keeping those elbows wrapped in. It makes such a difference if you're dialed into keeping those elbows wrapped in. Don't let them open up. Keep them tight. I want you to be super aware as you're pushing those hands back up to the top. Keep those elbows in. How close can you keep them to your ears? Bend to 90. Then we extend to the top. Bend to 90. Keep them wrapped in. Play with your grip on that weight if you need to help you keep your elbows wrapped. 3, 2, 1. We have that second weight. Shoulder loaded. 2 step out squats. We step out to the right. We step out to the left. Drop them over for 2 over the fence. Curl it back to those shoulders. Step out squat right. Step out squat left. Back to center for 2 over the fence. Curl it back to that shoulder. Step out right. Take your time in that squat. Step out left. Push to center. Soft bend through those knees as you hinge. Curl to those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, we take it to the floor. We've got 2 45-second breakouts. First 45-second breakout is going to be just a plank hold, okay? So in that plank hold, same thing. I want you to be really dialed in to wrapping those elbows in. From a 45-second plank hold, we're gonna go to that back side for 45 seconds of sit-ups. All right, ready? Plank hold, and go. So you're holding high plank. I want you to think, keep those elbows wrapped in. Your elbows naturally are gonna kind of open up, wrap them in, tuck those elbows in. I want you to shift that weight forward. Take it over top of those wrists. Belly button is pulled in. We're holding for 45 seconds. Good. Pull those elbows in. So easy to let them slip out. Wrap them in, make that difference. In 5 seconds, we're dropping, taking it to the back side for sit-ups. 3, 2, 1. going to sit-ups. We roll it over all the way up. If you can come all the way up, if you need to take it to a crunch, you're just gonna crunch with an alternating leg lift so that you're getting some of that lower work as well. Otherwise, you're coming all the way to the top. 45 seconds. Continuing to work and push. Good. You've got 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Sitting it up. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job. All right, we come back to that same format where we go a back to exercise. For this one, you're gonna need that bench, that chair. If you have that big plyo ball, you can pull that plyo ball out. You just need a place to sit. All right, so you are going to go a seated shoulder press, which again is going to take you directly into our 3 lower body exercises. So when we switch, you're just going to push to your feet and go right into that front loaded squat. All right, we start with 45 seconds on that shoulder press. Ready? And go. Ugh, can't get them. So you're pressing, seated position. You're breathing out as you're pressing up, making sure that you've got that core pulled in. And again, you're not arching through that back. What our body naturally wants to do in that seated position is we kind of sink forward, see how arched I am, and we push through a lower back leverage. I want you to pull that core in, push from a tight core. Engage the core, release the arms. Good. 5 seconds, then we're to our feet for that front loaded squat and switch. So you just pop to those feet, step it a little bit forward so your butt has room. We go to a front loaded squat for 45 seconds. Exhaling on the stand up. Good. Look, I'm on top of you guys. Squat it. Making sure those dumbbells aren't resting on our body, okay? They're front loaded off that body. Squat it. Push to stand. Squat. Push to stand. We've got 10 seconds to go. All the way to the top. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds off. Then we go back to that seated shoulder press for 45. Continuing to chase that heavy. Go ahead, load it up. We go in 3, 2, 1. Going into that shoulder press for 45 seconds. Making sure we're not arching through that low back. Let the heavy of the weight that you chose, let it slow those reps down. Just keep fighting through it 1 rep at a time. Exhale, press, or press while you're exhaling. Good. We've got 15 seconds. Fighting it to the top. Each rep, trying to hang out on the bottom for long before we push right back up there. Chase it. 3, 2, 1. Pushing to your feet. We go right into that over the fence for 45 seconds. Remember, check the little things. Shoulder blades slightly squeezed together. We lower and lift. Backside squeezes to lift us as we drive those hips forward. Making sure we're not rounding through that upper back. Chasing that depth. Good. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Good. 20 seconds off. We come back for our third and final round. Two over the fence. Load it up and go. Breathing out. As you're pushing up, try not to let that rib cage flare. Exhale and push. Good. Tear that puff of air out. Push it out. Don't arch that back. It's going to feel so natural to push that rib cage out. Keep it tucked. Keep it isolated to those arms. Push. We're almost there. 5 seconds. Couple more pushes out of everybody. And switch. I should not have done the extra. We start with those step out squats. Ready? Step out to the right. We step out to the left. We drop it over for 2 over the fence. Curl it to those shoulders. Step out right, back to center. Step out left. 2 over the fence. Micro bend through those knees. Shoulder blades are slightly squeezed together. Curl it. Step out right. Step out left. 2 over the fence. Curl to the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Dumbbells down. You can move that bench out of the way. You do not need it for that final group. So, same thing. First exercise changes. We go a right left on this one. So those wrists are going to be facing away. Okay. You're in a hinge position. We're going to reverse grip row. 2 on the right to 2 on the left. And we curl it for those front squats. All right. We have got just at 6 minutes to go. Ready? Starting with a 2 right, 2 left. Reverse grip so those wrists are facing away. And go. You're hinged. 2 pulls on the right, making sure you're finding that backside squeeze. Every time that dumbbell comes towards that rib cage, you're squeezing through that backside. Continuing to find it. 2 right, 2 left. You don't have to overhinge this. 2 right to 2 left. Pull it. Pull it. Good. 2 right. 2 left. 3, 2, 1. We curl it for that front loaded squat. Lower it. Push to the top. We've got 45 seconds. Slow and controlled on that back up. We're not rushing those reps to the top. Push. Lower it. Slow and controlled on the up. Chin is lifted. Push. Good. We've got 15 seconds to go on that front loaded squat. Breathing out as you're standing up. Good. 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells down. 20 seconds off. Then we come back. 2 right, 2 left on that reverse grip row. Go ahead and load up. We go in 3, 2, 1. Wrists are facing me. We're hinged. 2 pull right, 2, pull left. Pulling it all the way up to that rib cage. Getting that backside squeeze. Good. Pull, pull, chase the heavy. Let it be hard. 2, pull. 2, left. Good. 2, right. We've got 5 seconds to go. Pull. And stop. Flip those wrists. We take it to that over the fence. You're gonna feel that fatigue through that back from that hinge hold. Then we take it. Let that body find that little bit of stretch. Good. Soft bend through those knees. Squeezing hamstrings, glutes. All the way to the top. Good. We're down to 10 seconds. Lower it. Lift. Lift with those legs, not your back, not your upper body. And stop. 20 seconds off, then we come back. Third and final round. 2 right, 2 left. Then we go our 2 step out squats to 2 over the fence. Load it up. Ready? And go. So we've got 90 seconds of work left in that lift. Then we finish out with 45-second plank to that 45-second sit up. Good. 2 pull. 2 pull. We 2 pull on the right. We 2 pull on the left. Making sure that hanging arm isn't just dead hanging, okay? Challenge yourself to stay in that working space. 2 right. 2 left. Find the squeeze. 1, 2. We're still finding it. Squeeze. Squeeze. 2. And switch. Curl that weight to your shoulders. We go that step out squat right. Step out squat left. We drop it over for 2 over the fence. Slow and controlled. Curl to the shoulders. Step out squat. Step to center. Step out squat. Step to center. We go for 2. Curl it. Step out squat. Center. Step out squat. Center. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. You've got 20 seconds off. Then we take it to the floor. You've got your final 90 seconds to go. We go 45 seconds on that high plank hold to 45 seconds on those sit-ups. Ready? And go. High plank hold. We've got those elbows wrapped in. Remember, that's your focus here. Keep those elbows in. We're keeping that weight shifted to our upper body so that we're really putting that core to work. Good. Focus on your breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Rock it forward. Stay there. Stay in that challenging space. Make your body work. We switch to those sit-ups in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We lower, taking it to that back side for those full sit-ups. All the way to the top. Remember that modification, if you're not coming all the way up, is we do a march crunch. March crunch. Full sit-up. "20 seconds to go. You're halfway there. Sit it up. Chase it. 5 seconds left. Couple more. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, you guys, that is it for progressive build today. Great job, you guys. Bye.